Welcome to the tutorial for the time clock features in Route Coordinator. This tutorial will show you how to use the Time Clock Administrator tab and the Time Clock tab. To get to the time clock features, open the Route Coordinator program. Once on the main page, locate the MISC tab or Miscellaneous tab on the very far right of the tab bar. It is the tab with the red alarm graphic. Click on it to open the tab. Once you open the tab, you will see 6 additional tabs. Tabs 5 and 6 are the time clock features. We will address the Time Clock Administrator tab first. Click on the Time Clock Administrator tab to open it. The Time Clock Administrator tab is used by supervisors to add new employees and/or modify current employee information for those employees who will be using the time clock feature via the internet. As you will notice, there are seven columns. They are username, full name, password, location, start time, end time, and locations. And I will go over each of these fields in depth. The first field we'll cover is the username field. This is where you type in a unique name for the employee. An example would be the employee's first name, last name, or some other identifying word, and you can only use the same word once. So in this case, if you wanted to type in a new employee, you would click in the empty field here and type in the username, and in this case we're going to type Adam. You hit tab to move to the next field. The next field is called full name. This is where you would type in the employee's full name first and last. You want to be sure to use the same process in each of the employees' names. So either you put their last name first name second, or first name first and last name second, just as long as you do them all the same. In this case, we will type in the employee's full name, which his last name is Black, his first name is Adam. You hit tab on your keyboard to go to the next field. The next field is password. This is where you assign a unique password that will be used with the username when the employee is using the website to log into to clock in and out. This password will be unique to this username. You can give everyone the same password, but use that with caution. If employees know that all the passwords are the same, others may be able to clock in and out for that person. So in this case, we'll give Adam a password, and it's going to be football. Again, you would type in the word, click or press tab on your keyboard to go to the next field. The fourth field is location. Each user must be assigned a location. The location is actually the 7th field, which is to the right, and we'll discuss that in a short time. But every employee must be assigned a location. It has a drop-down box. You click on the arrow and choose the location where that person is going to be assigned to. You can have one location or many locations, but in this case we're going to say Adam is going to be in the administrative location. You click tab and push tab on your keyboard to go to the next field. The next field is start time. This is where you would enter the employee's normal shift starting time. In this case, we'll say Adam starts at 8 o'clock, so on your keyboard I press 8. The rest of the numbers come up. At 8 a.m. is correct. If it was 8 p.m., I would click on p.m. and then you click up or down to change the time. Once that time is correct for you, press tab on your keyboard to go to the next field. The next field is ending time. This field is where you set when the employee's normal shift would end. If you want to add, in our example for Adam, you want to put in that he ends his time at 5 o'clock, you would just press 5 on your keyboard. The rest of the time comes up. If he wants PM, you would click right on the AM sign or AM letters. You'd click the down arrow and now it's PM. Now you notice all of the the fields are added in, and in order to keep Adam's information, you go down to the bottom and click on the green check mark. That will add his information in, and now it's all set to go, and now you have another clear field to add the next user. In locations, if you want to add all your locations in, it's the same way. We have all these, and let's say we're going to have a location that's called highway location. You would type that in the white field, come down to the very bottom, click on the green X, and now it added highway location right there. So that's located in there. That is the main features of this time clock administrative tab, and you just continue to add people as you need. If for whatever reason you wanted to modify someone, you wanted to modify their name, you would just click in the field, change whatever you wanted, and then go from there. If you need to change their work time, let's say this person goes from 8 o'clock to 8:30, you'd click on the time, hit 8:30. You can use the up and down arrows if you choose. You just click down. We're at 8:30. You come down on the green arrow to cement that change in, and now you're all set. So that is the end of the tutorial for the time clock administration. Now we'll go to the actual time clock tab. The time clock, you would click on the time clock tab. In my example here, we do have the same user columns, except for there's one different one, but the field names are name, username, location, type, and type is whether they're clocking in or clocking out. IP address is what internet IP address they used, the date they clocked in and out on, and the time that they actually clocked in and clocked out. In my example, we had Carla, and we can see her name, what location she's in, that she clocked in, and she clocked in at 8:57 p.m. Then Carla logged back into the website, and you can see she clocked out at 9 p.m. In my example, we have George. He clocked in on the 9th of October at 9:02, and then again here's George. He clocked out at 9:05. And this will just continue as your employees clock in or out. If you did ever want to delete one, you can just click on the line, come down to the negative sign, and that will delete that entry altogether. So obviously if you're deleting a clock in, you want to delete probably the clock out. So you'd go, and so we deleted both of those. If you wanted to see the employee and you want to see a time range, you can go back. Say I want to see from October 1st through October 9th. You would put the dates in here. You can filter by location. Say you want to just see administrative location. I want to maybe see just Carla's in and out. You refresh it, and Carla's information would be there. If we go back to say all locations, refresh, Carla's actually in the main office, so we would come here, select main office, refresh the report, and now we're seeing Carla's information. That is the end of the time clock administrative and time clock tab tutorial. Thank you so much.